Hello, good day, guys. My name is Nick, technical analyst with SuperForex, and today we are looking at the analysis on the currency pair EUR USD. And as usual, first we'll be talking about fundamentals before we move right down to technicals, which is purely what we'll be seeing on the chart. Now we have seen that EUR USD faces a tough resistance around 1.0700, while UABs we have a 24-hour view. And keynote saying that EUR USD is expected to meet a strong resistance at 1.0700. And from a 24-hour view, we are seeing that European currency has soared by 0.71% from the New York close of 1.068668. And yesterday, it closed at its highest level in more than a month. And the advance is accompanied by a strong upward momentum, and further European strength appears likely today. Now, however, any advance is likely to face solid resistance at 1.0700. The major resistance at 1.0740 is unlikely to come under threat in order to keep this momentum going. Now, EUR must stay above 1.0625, and the minor support is at 1.0645. And in the next 1 to 3 weeks, yesterday we saw that EUR has soared over 7.71%, and it has closed at its highest level in about a month, while the price action will appear to be part of a rebound that is likely to extend above 1.070. So whatever you might be seeing here might be a pullback following whatever news event occurs today from the USD, the Canadian dollars, and other high impact currency pairs. Now, at this stage, it's too early to tell if Euro has enough momentum to reach the major at 1.074, but the risk of a further rebound will remain intact as long as the European currency stays above 1.0600 in the next few days. So with all that being said and done, we have a 4 hours time frame to have a look at. And this similarly looked like a breakout from a very important resistance zone at 1.06390. And we are heading for a new zone at 1.07353 before a possible cut following recent fundamentals. So from that entry point, we're looking at about 45 to 50 pips, of course, which is good money. Now that's technical analysis on today's currency pair EUR USD. Now let's move over to the stock markets. Welcome back, guys. And on today's stock market, we'll be having a look at a Japanese stock index Nikkei 225. And following the recent Japanese CPI inflation, which beat an estimate in September, the core CPI remains a bit sticky, while Japanese consumers' inflation grew slightly more than expected in September, as food prices remained elevated, with the core inflation reading that it's closely watched by the Bank of Japan, which remained near 40-year peaks. Now, some volatile fresh food prices grew about 2.8% year-on-year in September. And the data from Statistics Bureau on Friday showed that the reading was slightly above expectations of 2.7%, but lower than the prior month's reading of 3.1%. Now, the reading marked the first time in 13 months that core CPI inflation had broken below 3%. Although a bulk of the decline could be attributed to government subsidies on electricity and gas prices, which were rolled out earlier this year. But now a core reading excludes both fresh and fuel prices, which has been seen Nikkei 225 regaining some momentum. And we are looking out for a new zone. This looks like a double shoulder with head pattern. And we are looking at a very important support at 30419. And a retracement on the books already started, and we are looking out for at least this resistance point at 32455. And from this entry point, it's nothing less than 150 pips from that point, of course, which is good money. And that's our technical analysis on today's stock, Japanese stock index Nikkei 225. I remain your host, Nick. Bye for now.